Welcome to Earl Stewart on Cars with Earl and Nancy Stewart. Reach them with your questions at 877-960-9960.
This mystery shopping report, we shopped offleaseonly.com, and we're getting back now to the Takata airbag inflator recall issue. Millions of vehicles remain unfixed on the road and on dealers' lots. They're time bombs waiting to explode. There's no state or federal law that prevents car dealers from selling used vehicles affected by this deadly defect. There isn't even a law that mandates the disclosure of a car with an airbag recall unfixed that can kill you. The absence of regulation means lives remain at risk every day. There has been a total see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil attitude taken by the auto manufacturers and the car dealers about this whole Takata thing. Our legislators, from Pam Bondi to Rick Scott in Florida, they're ignoring the fact that car dealers are selling time bombs every day with Takata airbags unfixed and not disclosing. So with that said, we'll move along with our mystery shop of offleaseonly.com. Since mid-2016, we've mystery shopped over 100 car dealers who are offering Takata-afflicted used vehicles for sale. Only one of those dealers informed our shopper and stopped the sale from taking place. The sole dealer who passed the Takata test was Mullinax Ford on North Lake Boulevard. We chose another dealer to investigate about the Takata airbag, Off Lease Only, Palm Beach. Off Lease Only is the largest retailer of used cars in our area. 3,000 used cars per month out of 3 locations. Trust me, folks, I'm a car dealer. That's huge. If these guys are selling Takata cars, they're making a much bigger negative impact on our community than anybody else. Now, CarMax, they're the largest in the United States. Off Lease, if they keep going like this, they're going to be the largest. So the larger the dealers that are selling these cars, the worse damage they're doing, the more time bombs they're putting on the road. Well, we know that they're selling Takata cars, but we can easily find them listed for sale on their website. Identifying the offending vehicles is also easily accomplished by copying the VIN and running it at safercar.gov. If you're going to buy a used car, you put your VIN in to the safercar.gov website, and it'll tell you if the car has an outstanding recall, Takata or otherwise. We found a 2015 Acura RDX with a driver's side Takata airbag inflator recall. We triple verified this on Carfax. You can check this on Carfax for your own car with a VIN. And we checked with Honda Acura's recall website. It appears that there is a fix for it, meaning the parts are available. That's important because there's some Takata airbag recalls out there on cars that they don't have the airbag replacement parts yet. The inflator are not available. You buy the car, you're stuck with a car that cannot be fixed, a time bomb that cannot be fixed. Off Lease Only does not fix their cars. They're just a used car lot. They don't have a service department. And they're not going to fix a defect, but they should go to another car dealership of the franchise to have their cars repaired. And I suppose they do some minor cosmetic work, but they don't do campaign recalls. They can't. They're prohibited by law. We sent Agent X in to find out if we could buy that 2015 Acura RDX. If we could buy it, and if we did buy it, were they going to tell us that it was a dangerous car? Okay, speaking in first person as if I'm the shopper, I arrived at Off Lease Only on Congress Avenue in West Palm Beach around 3:30 p.m. I was impressed with the new facility. The lot was enormous, and the main building was new and modern looking. I walked into the showroom and was immediately greeted by a woman who asked if I was looking around or if I had a car in mind I wanted to drive. I said I'd found a car online and I would like to drive it. The woman handed me a piece of paper with a diagram of the lot with sections marked with letters and numbers. The vehicles were grouped by make. The Acuras were in section E1. Very sophisticated, very modern, effective, efficient business. I walked outside and found section E1 and located the 2015 Acura RDX. And he got in the driver's and attempted to start the engine. The battery was dead. The valet got a cart and with tools and a jump box. A minute later, the engine was running, and the valet said he was pulling the car up front. I walked in the direction the valet had gone towards a large bullpen area with a tent-like canopy. I was greeted by Christian, a salesperson. He asked me if I was the one who wanted to drive the RDX. I said I was. And he asked for my driver's license and insurance card. I didn't want to use my real name, so I said I must have left my license and insurance card at West Palm Beach Acura, because every car dealership asks you for your license and insurance card, and I just made up the story that I left it at West Palm Beach Acura. He said I could buy it, but then I'd have to run back over and get my license at some point. We looked around the car and under the hood. I asked him, here we go, we got 3 questions that we asked on these Takata shops. First question, I asked him if there was any mechanical issues. Christian said there were none. That's a question that you have to wonder, is that accurate? No mechanical issues? Got a defective airbag. Is that a mechanical issue? I think so. Assured me the car had been thoroughly checked out. He said that it was still under factory warranty anyway. Now, it's 2015, so I guess theoretically, with the mileage, it would still be under factory warranty, but that doesn't address recalls. I asked him about the brakes, and Christian reminded me that they checked everything out and the brakes were okay. I asked, so everything safety-wise, now here's the third, the obvious, clincher question. Everything safety-wise is okay? No issues? Christian said they would not let a car leave the lot with any safety concerns. Now that's either just a stupid remark or a lie. I'm not going to be too judgmental here. But when you let a car leave the lot with a time bomb that can explode in your face and kill you, I think that's a safety issue.
Oh, yeah.
And you're letting it leave the lot. He said we'd check out the Carfax report. Oh, okay. We went inside and reviewed the Carfax report. Christian said there was an accident on the Carfax report and pointed it out. I examined it closer, and while I'm examining it, I saw the Takata recall that Christian had yet to mention. It's right there. Now, these Carfax reports are rather lengthy. It looked like a pretty severe accident where the car was undrivable afterwards. So when you look at a Carfax report, you got to read it, and you got to read it carefully because there is a lot of information. Sometimes there are multiple pages, 5, 6, 7 pages. Mm-hmm. And the Takata airbag recall was on one of those pages. This did not seem like a big deal to him, and he went on trying to sell me the car. He asked me if I wanted to take it, and I said I was. I asked, since I still had to get my driver's license anyway, if I could take a buyer's order with me. I said I'd like to show my wife. He said he would. He said that he could do this, but it would have to be a generic one without my name or information on it. The focus of this is on the Takata airbag. And the bottom line is that offleaseonly.com, who's the largest seller of used cars in our area, Palm Beach County, probably the state. Let's put it this way,
Amazing.
They're huge.
Yeah.
They're huge. They're selling a ton of these cars with Takata airbag recalls, and they are not disclosing it. Now, it ought to be illegal to sell a used car with a dangerous recall, period, because it should be up to offleaseonly.com or anybody else to take care of the repair. Now, if you're not a franchise dealer, you should be required by law to take it to the franchise dealer and let Honda fix that Takata airbag before you offer it for sale on your lot.
Exactly.
There's too many ways, even if you have good intentions, that you can accidentally sell one of these cars and the customer doesn't understand. If you go to safercar.gov, safercar.gov, and check your VIN, you need to do this. The car dealers will not tell you. As I say, I'm suing Arrigo, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge on this issue. If we can bust one dealer here on this issue of the Takata airbag recall, it'll be a domino effect, and you'll see all the dealers in Florida starting to pay heed. And you'll have Rick Scott and all the other politicians that are dragging their feet, and the regulators, Florida Automobile Dealers Association, Pam Bondi, and all the other ones that are in the pocket of the car dealers, because it's an economic issue. If we have to stop selling, if car dealers have to stop selling cars with Takata airbag recalls, it'll be a huge negative economic impact on the car dealers and on the auto manufacturers. So that's the reason it's being stonewalled and ignored. Hi, this is Earl Stewart. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to be notified of new videos that we post to our YouTube channel, simply click on the subscribe button at the lower right-hand side of the screen.